Why, hello, it's Tyler from Tyler's Tarot. Actually, let me see, 1 second. Let me make sure I have, okay, I do. I was making sure I had enough battery power to do this live. I didn't bring my charger down here. All right, because hello, it's Tyler's Tarot in the house. And I'm here reading today to find out if they're gonna reach out. Hey, hey. So let's just go ahead and start with Aries. I'm gonna pull three cards, the three cards. I'm making sure I let my cards know this. I talk my cards. The three cards represent the month of July, August, and September. So in regards to Aries, upright energies, if they're going to reach out, even then, okay, let's see, let me just do the reading. So for Aries, will they reach out? It's actually possible. Oh yeah, this person will reach out? Absolutely, especially if it's somebody from a distance. Doesn't have to be, but I picked up that they could be at a distance. If not, it's just somebody who may have been distant, but what I feel is the most likely time they're going to reach out is in August. So August is a hot month. I got water sign, air sign, but they could be any sign. So I would say August is the time they would reach out. And actually, I feel like maybe if somebody wasn't that emotional when you dealt with them before, they'll be more emotional this time. That's what the first thing I got was that they'll be emotional this time. Some of you, they may reach out in July. I don't get a big heavy energy around them doing so. But if they don't, I think they're still in this like bitter energy. But eventually, I feel like in August, they'll definitely reach out. And August is like the hottest month. That's when I'm seeing the reach out happen. But for some of you, it could be before that in this month of July. Thanks for the 10, Melissa. Appreciate that. And that's what I feel for you. Let's go ahead and go to Taurus. Give me three cards for Taurus representing the months of July, August, and July, August, and September. So what about in July? It's possible. What about August? You're going to be on their mind in August. I would say they're definitely going to reach out. You know, for some of you, I feel like it'll be past September. I got to be real. But I feel like for a small portion of you, okay. I think they're actually, what's so funny is I feel like in July, they're in this energy of trying to let it go, not wanting to take part in this anymore. What I find so strange is they're thinking about you all throughout the rest of this month and throughout July. And I feel like their obsession with you is still very present, but this person's fighting like hell to get out of this situation. So it's like they're trying to drop the energy that is you, like drop the situation that is you, but it's something that they keep coming back to despite them even trying to, despite them trying to get out of it. I would actually say they're going to reach out, but I want to say for some of you, it could be past September. It could be past September because I'm only reading for July, August, and September. July and August, I feel like they're just doing a lot of thinking. Some of you, they may actually reach out. I'm not saying they won't, but I would say for majority of you, it would be past September, not in the months of July and August and September. I feel like it's past that. But some of you may get kind of lucky, if you consider that lucky, being reached out to. Some of you might actually get a message, I want to say it could happen before September, but I want to say for majority of you, it's past that. But I can't shake the fact that it could be actually sooner for some of you that they would reach out. I think they're at some point will reach out. But like I said, for majority of you, I'm picking up past September. But some of you, it's sooner. So you have to see which one you fall into, which Taurus category you fall into, the ones past September or the one before September. Thanks again for the 10, Melissa. Appreciate that. Let's see. God, thank you so much. Okay. Gemini. I forgot the signs for a second. Gemini. It says they're backing away in July. What about not in August? Not September. So I don't feel communication for you. They're giving you the silent treatment, in fact, in July. So this whole month of July, they'll be giving you the silent treatment. If they were the one that did you wrong, I do think they harbor guilt. Cross watcher, that could be how but this is not for a cross watcher. This is for the signs only. I'm not reading for the cross watcher. Thanks for the 20 blue Cappy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do think, you know what's so funny about the person you're dealing with, Gemini? Like, this is not, I'm going to go ahead and state this right now. This is not a cross watcher's read. Thanks, Schoolgirl Witch. Gemini, the person does harbor guilt. That's what I find so funny. They do harbor guilt in some form or fashion. But I don't see them stepping up and making making, amends or trying to work this out with you. It feels like they're just going to be giving you this silent treatment. I get this as somebody who's stubborn and doesn't want to own up when with what they've done or what they did wrong. Hence, they're just going to just stay in this energy of closing you out. I don't think they're coming forward in July, August, and September. I'd be highly surprised if you got a message from them. All right, I'd be highly surprised if you got one. But it feels like I don't see it in the next 3 months. I'll put it that way. Okay, let's do Cancer. 3 cards for Cancer, please. I'm gonna take that one, July. In July, they're fighting whether they're gonna do it or not. They're fighting on whether. So they're already thinking about reaching out. If they don't, they decided to use their willpower to not do so, because I think they're fighting inside on whether they're going to reach out or not in July. So like I said, this is a free will energy because it feels like they're fighting the urge to reach out. So they may, like I said, for some of you, they'll actually, this person has a high willpower and they'll just hold back from reaching out. Like their willpower, but some of you, they don't have much willpower and they're going to end up doing it. And I feel like if they do reach out, I would only say the only time they would reach out if they do it would be in July, because it says in August and September, it's a big no. But in July, there's this energy here of free will that could actually, some of you may get a message from this person in July. It feels like in July. If it doesn't happen in July, I wouldn't expect it in August and September. Like, it doesn't feel like, if they don't do it in July, I feel like they'll just pretty much let it go past that. But for some of you, they're going to resist the urge to reach out in July, and some of you, they're going to give in to the urge to reach out in July. So you could be on either. Just know, if you're one of them Cancers where you don't get a message from them in July, that they resisted the urge, and I feel like if they don't do it in this month of July, they won't do it in the next 2 months. Just put it that way. All right. If they do reach out, then then you can go from there. But I feel like it's very up in the air if they'll do it or not in July. Okay, I get a big up in the air energy. Air sign, fire sign for some of you. All right, let's do Leo now. What about Leo? We're doing Leo right now. Leo for the next 3 months and for communication. They're really all about their business and career in July. So it's like, it's very possible in the month of, there's emotions they still have. It's very possible in the month of August. August looks like a hot month for you with community. Yes, absolutely. Some of you are at a distance from you with the Chariot. Or they've just been distant. Oh, they'll definitely, okay. I get a big 50-50 energy in July. It feels like 50-50. You got the Ace of Cups for July. That's why I'm saying that. Or sorry, not July, August. Sorry, August. August feels like a hot month of communication from this person if they're going to reach out. So it would have to be, I'm not going to say July, because July feels like they're all about money, money, money. Yeah, July, you're not going to get communication from this person. I'd be surprised if you did. It'd be a miracle if you did. They're taking a break from this in July. I feel like they're also very focused on work. Work could be exhausting them, or money things are exhausting them. That's a big focus for this person in July, hence why you're not really being reached out to. Yes, in August, you two, something's happening in August between you two. I want to say mid-August. Something's happening in August. I would say if they're going to reach out, it's definitely August. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, Chariot, Ace of Cups. So August, Leo, expects something. There's going to be something going on here communication-wise between you and this person in August, but not in July. Thank you, Sanoa Hartley. Thank you. Let's do August. Okay, let's do August. Let's do Virgo. Stop right there. Actually, Virgo, they may want to reconcile with you. They're going to message you at any point. Some of you may actually end up back with this person or end up with them in general. Virgo, they're going to reach out any moment. I'd be surprised if it's not during this damn reading. It feels like this person definitely wants to make things right. Some of you actually could end up being with this person or being back with them, whichever one you fall into, whichever category you fall into. There's this energy here. If this is not somebody you end up with, there's love on the horizon for you, I want to say. Some of you, I feel like there may be another connection coming in that's way better. But for some of you, you may actually end up back with this person. I'm just putting that out there. Or end up with them, whatever the case may be. It feels like okay, they're going to reach out at any moment. And I want to say it could be as early as like the next couple weeks, next few weeks is what I want to say. If it's not in July, it's probably because I feel like there's communication coming in. Absolutely there is. At some point, something's coming in. Don't be surprised if somebody new works their way into your life as well. All right, just saying. If you have a newer option already, I want to say stick with that one. But if you don't, there's one coming in. I just want to put that out there. But you can expect communication from them at any moment in July or August. It feels like it's hot and heavy in the air, basically. You two may be surprised. Just saying. What about a Libra? What about the Libra? Give me the next 3 months for Libra. What about them? And most likely in July. If July doesn't work out, August. Look at this. So you have the Wheel of Fortune for July, Six of Pentacles for August. Six of Pentacles is my card of an equal exchange. So it's going to be when you least expect it. Okay, my prediction for you is Libra. It's going to be when you least expect it. So you're going to be sitting there, twiddling your thumbs, twiddling your hair, probably on your phone, could be at work, or you're sitting at home on the recliner eating bonbons, and next thing you know, ding, a notification comes in. It's going to be when you least expect it. It's not going to be something that you're sitting there waiting for and it just happens. It's going to be like, bam, ding. Like it's going to be just like out of nowhere. You're going to be like, damn, that came out of nowhere. It's like out of the blue. And it could be in July and it could be in August. That's what it's pointing out. Those two cards are highlighted heavily in this reading, basically. So July and August, it's going to be when you least expect it. I can't even pinpoint a time. It's going to be different timelines for a lot of you. But just know one thing. I can assure you this. It'll be when you least expect it. It's going to be when you're least not even focused on it. And that's when it comes in like that. July and August, all right? It actually looks like good energy between you two if it's played right. What about Scorpio? What about Scorpio? They still have emotion for you. Somebody's a water sign. You two will communicate. See, here's, okay, the readings are having a theme here. They're indecisive right now whether they're going to reach out. Some of you, I want to say they're waiting on you to reach out. I want to say that they've been waiting for you. But I would say, I'm going to stick with the theme of the reading. If they're going to reach out, they're indecisive whether they're going to do it. Some of you, they have another option, or they're keeping their options open. That's for a small portion, is what I keep picking up on as well. I would say that if they're going to reach out, it would have to be in July, because August doesn't look too promising. What about, yeah, I feel like they're doing more waiting on you to reach out. Which tells me they want communication. But obviously, if you don't reach out, if you don't want to, you don't have to, obviously. I think they're up in the air whether they're going to be the one that initiates. It feels like they're up in the air, which tells me it's free will. It doesn't really indicate big, oh, like definitely they're going to do it. It feels like it's something that could happen if they decide to ultimately. So I would say if they're going to reach out, it's going to have to be in July. But I would say if it doesn't happen by the end of July, don't really hold your breath, because August doesn't look too promising. And neither does really September look that promising. I feel like you may have to be the one that gets this ball rolling if you want that to happen. I'm just putting it out there. But if you don't want to get the ball rolling, i.e. reach out, I would say they're up in the air about it. I wouldn't say they're definite on reaching out. And if it's going to happen, I'm just going to say it's going to happen in July. If it doesn't happen by the end of July, I would just call it a lost cause. All right. Let's do Sagittarius now. That was Scorpio. We're doing Sagittarius now. Give me 3 cards for Sagittarius. They're waiting on you to do it, just like I got for, okay. If you don't do it, it's going to stress them out. I think this person, why are they the hangman? So that means they're still stuck in this. They don't want to work on it, but I think they want you to initiate. Kind of like what I got for a Scorpio. It feels like Sagittarius, this is a person who, if you don't do it, they won't. I'm going to put it that way. Because they're doing a hangman. Hangman is a card of like when somebody's stepping back or kind of on hold. They're not really doing a whole lot. So I don't see it in July. I don't see it in August. And if it's going to happen, I feel like you may have to be the one that makes the first move, first step. By the Nine of Swords there's no communication coming in July and August. If it's going to happen, it's going to be on the back of you. It's going to have to be on your time. It's going to have to be on your, it's going to have you to light the match that sets the fire. You get what I'm saying? You'll have to be the one that lights the match to get the fire started, basically. Because it feels like this person's doing more stepping back. Do I think they check in on you from time to time, i.e. watch your social media and stuff like that? Yes. But even in August, they're not really doing a whole lot. Page of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords. They think about you, but they're just stalking you or taking a step back. It doesn't feel like somebody who's coming forward to you. So like I said, you'll have to be you'll have to like the match that gets the fire started if you want it to, if you want this to transpire, basically. If not, then just, if you don't want to start this back up, just leave it where it's at. Because it doesn't feel like somebody who's going to get off their ass to just like initiate with you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like that. I mean, I could be totally wrong, and some of you get a message right away. But based off of that, I would say for majority of you, no. I don't see it in July, August, and September. If you happen to do it, if you happen to initiate, then I would say, you know what, it's actually possible you two would correspond. If not, then just leave it alone. All right? Let's do Capricorn. Thank you, Genevicia. Did I say it right? Genevicia. Thank you. I like your name. Thanks, Paola. Thank you. Let's do Capricorn now. Thanks, Jennifer, for keeping the signs in order. I appreciate that. Sometimes, immediately. But see, the thing, okay, immediately, Capricorn, July is, if they don't reach out in July, it's not going to happen because it feels like their most likely month they'll reach out is July. If you don't keep in mind, we all have free will, but July, I give a big, will they reach out? That's the theme of this video. If based off of this, because in July, look at this, it's the Page of Pentacles. What do pages represent? Communication, messages being sent. So yeah, July. So more likely than not, you'll get a message. If you don't, it won't happen past that. August and September doesn't look like a hot month. July does. July looks like the month it would pick up if it's going to pick up. But if you don't get any message by July 31st or whatnot, I would just call a lost cause. Because even in August and September, it looks like they're all about themselves in those months or just doing their own thing. But it looks like July, yes, July. Look at this, Chariot, Page of Cups. I mean, it's an earth sign, water sign, another earth sign, water sign. I got King of Pentacles reversed. It feels like I said, I'm gonna emphasize this. Whenever I'm repetitive, I know that's like a message trying to get across to people. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be in July. Maybe early August, if that. It may bleed over into August, early August, but it feels like if it's gonna happen, it's definitely happening in the month of July. Especially if they're a long distance from you, I'll put it that way. It wants to emphasize that. If not, that doesn't mean you won't get the message. I just feel like where there was distance, there wouldn't be much in July. I feel like that actually could be, it looks like a hot month, July. If, like I said, I'm gonna emphasize this again. If it goes past July, if you start getting into mid-August, I'm gonna give you a little leeway. It could be in July or in the first few days of first week in August. If not, if it doesn't happen within that time frame, I would just call it a lost cause. All right, it doesn't feel like it'll happen past that. I'm not saying it'll never happen, but in the next 3 months, it doesn't look like it if it don't happen in July or early August. All right. Okay, let's do Aquarius now. 1,000 people in the room. How y'all doing? Thanks, Mary G. What about, give me 3 cards for Aquarius. Not in July. Give me clarification. Okay, you two are going to connect again. It's like they want that to happen between you two, but see, July, they're just doing a lot of thinking negatively about the situation or you. It feels like they're just thinking negatively in July. I feel like, you know what sucks though? When you two speak again, it's going to stop again. So why even feed it? So which makes me think it's going to happen. The communication could even be in July. It feels like more August when you would it feels like they're more stuck in the bitterness in July, but more, if it's going to happen, it would be in August. I got a prediction. Can I give you a prediction? What sign am I doing? What sign am I doing? Thank you, LA. Appreciate that. Aquarius. Okay, we're doing Aquarius. Okay, got you. It feels like, how do I explain this? If it's going to happen, it's going to be in August or either late July or August. August is a hot month. But I don't want to tell you to feed. I want to tell you to not feed it when it happens, because it's like as soon as you two start speaking again, they start ignoring your messages again, and you'll start ignoring that, whatever the case may be. It feels like it'll start up, But then somebody starts ignoring the messages or not responding to you anymore. Like it's like that's the way it'll happen. Now, I gotta kind of give you a prediction here. Some of you down the line, because I don't think you'll end up back with this person or even end up with them, period. I don't get that. I get a strong energy of you not being with this person romantically or ending up with them romantically. Again, whatever the case, or period, basically. Down the line, you're gonna find out that actually they got another connection, or they're gonna find out about you. I gotta put a crosswatcher vibe onto it. Down the line, when you've moved on, or when you're gonna find out somebody's already been involved, or they're in another relationship. And I get that heavily. That's the first thing that popped up in my head. That's why I was kind of like stuttering at first. I'm like, wait, should I say this first or this? Because it feels like down the line, because I don't see you ending up with this person at all. Don't tell me not your story, Akira. All right? You can get out of here. You can make the exit button your story, all right? You can make that X at the top right of your screen your story, all right? Don't do that. Sit your ass down. No wonder whoever you're inquiring about is not reaching out. Look what the fuck they got to deal with. Your attitude, all right? Of course they're not going to reach out. So for you, I ain't got to do a card reading on you. I'm just going to say, no, they ain't going to reach out. If they had any sense, they ain't going to reach out. Just saying. All right. So I feel like I said, down the line, you're going to find out somebody's already involved or in a relationship. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is talking to. It's the first message I got. I don't second guess my intuition. Sometimes I do. But with this one, it's communication will happen, but you two won't stay together or be together. All right? It won't happen. You're going to find somebody else or they will. I'm just putting that out there. Thanks for the $9.99, Diamond. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks for the $4.99, Dominique Clark. I mean, I don't try to be mean, but they bring the mean out of me. Hey, Skyla Santos. Let's do Pisces now. Oh, Pisces. Some of you are doing an Aquarius because they got the same one for this month. So they're just doing a lot of bitterness toward, in July, it's just like they're thinking bitter, okay, August. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen in August. If it doesn't happen in August, it's a lost cause. So in the month of August is the hottest month this person would reach out to you. In the case they don't, because it doesn't feel like July is a hot month. July, they're just doing a lot of thinking, like about the situation. But somebody may have already been involved. That's for a small portion. I want to put that out there. If not, just hear the rest of my story. If it doesn't happen in August, because August feels like the month it would happen if it's going to. If it doesn't happen, and I feel like I need to tell a lot of people this, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It feels like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in August. And I feel like if you two actually it could have a positive tone to it if you two made things right. I feel like you two could actually be in a relationship if the cards are played right. There's an energy there of a relationship that could happen or transpire or get better, whatever the case may be. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in August. But July and September, I'm not seeing. I see a big no. Not only no, but hell no for July and September. Sorry. August is the month. If they don't reach out in August, I would just move on. All right. I'm going to give y'all a timeline. You can hold on to this until the end of August. And past that, leave it alone. All right. I know a lot of y'all like to hold on to shit. If you're going to hold on to this, don't hold on to it past August. If they don't reach out, move on. But I feel like if they're going to reach out, because I'm doing a lot of free will, everybody's got free will, it's going to happen in August. August is the month it would happen. All right, big, huge energy for August. Big, gigantic, huge energy for August. All right, let's do collective now. I'm just going to do a collective read. So how does my subscribers feel about the person on their mind right now? You're just waiting. 3 of Wands. A part of you has your back turned, but there's still you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So a part of you is waiting. Some of you are waiting on communication. This is what the reading's about. But some of you are just waiting. It's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. A part of you has your foot out of this because you're like, okay. But there's another part of you that's kind of wonders if it'll change or if the tides will change and it'll be different. So there's still a part of you that wonders, hey, is this even worth any more time? I'll turn my back a little bit, but let me just leave let me leave the door cracked open just in case something does happen. That's what it feels like. Like I'm gonna leave the door cracked open just in case something does transpire, a miracle happens. Somebody gets baptized, somebody gets touched by baby Jesus, something like somebody, that's what I kind of feel, like you're waiting for something. That's what it feels like, I gotta tell you. I think a part of you, like I said, there's a little part of you that has the back turned, but then there's another part of you that's leaving the door cracked open just in case something pops off, basically, all right? Thanks, Ophelia. Appreciate that. Now, what are they doing? Being an attention whore. So basically, this is somebody who likes. Is this somebody who likes a lot of attention, or somebody who gets a lot of attention, whether they get attention or they just like attention? It feels like this is somebody who, I don't like their energy. While you're sitting here in this energy of waiting with partially that you're, it's like part of you, your back's turned, but there's still a part of you that keeps the door open. I can't help but get rid of that storyline. I can't help to keep that storyline up. It feels like a part of you has your back turned a little bit. You kind of turned away from it, but there's still a part of you that has the door open, like cracked open, just in case something pops off. That's what it feels like. Like, okay, in case it pops off, I'm gonna leave this open, but I'm gonna turn my back just so I can go ahead and start the healing process or the getting away process. But I'm gonna still leave the door a little cracked open. That's what I'm getting, the image of a door cracked open. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. And while you're doing that, they're just sitting here getting attention from others or being attention whore-like, or somebody who likes to get attention. They either get attention or that's what they like is attention. That's what it keeps talking about. They're in their head, right? I do think they think about you, though. What's the best case scenario between you two? King of Cups. Somebody finally offers the love. Somebody finally offers the love. Best case scenario is the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups reverse clarifying it. You know, the first thing that popped in my head was they're going to drop that immature knight energy and be the king. So for some of you, this may turn around to be something that you didn't expect. This may have an unexpected turn that you didn't expect in a good way, because it feels like they're dropping the Knight of Cups reversed energy, like that energy of the fickle knight energy, and advance into the King of Cups. And for some of you, they may eventually step the fuck up, or a love offer comes in, or somebody finally offers that. That may be why a part of your energy is still in this, because you sense them having some type of change of behavior or change of heart, whatever the case may be. Why is that, folks? What is this reading trying to say? So according to this reading, the most likely outcome between you two is that somebody offers their love emotionally or eventually matures emotionally. They go from being the knight to the king. Notice how the king was upright, the knight was reversed. I think they're dropping the knight behavior and becoming the King of Cups that you want. Whether male or female, it don't matter. So that means a big water sign or a fire sign energy. I get an attention whore from this. I get that they're an attention whore, somebody who likes to be fed attention. Narcissistic, like, almost, kind of. All right? And so with that being, Lavinia, your doctor, love. And with that being said, y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.